Hey guys, this is Brianne with Positive Partners Dog Training, and I just want to take a minute to introduce myself and give you guys a little bit of more information about my Level Up group training classes. I've been training dogs professionally since 2014, but I've worked with a variety of animals for my whole life. I studied psychology, behavior modification, and principles of learning at Appalachian State, where I got my BS in psychology. I graduated from there in 2012. After that, I did a mentorship under Lisa Mallory of Good Dog Training, and I will soon be taking my certification test through the Certification Council of Professional Dog Trainers. I'm a positive reinforcement dog trainer, which means I use treats, toys, playtime, praise, petting, and lots of other fun things to reward your dog for doing behaviors that we like. I train without force, fear, or pain. My goals as a trainer are first to teach you, the owner, the basics of how to train your dog and how to achieve your goals with them, and then second, to make it a fun and enjoyable process for everybody involved. Now, on to Level Up. I'm really excited about launching my new class format. If you've ever done group dog training classes before, it's usually just 6 or 7 consecutive weeks with a set starting and ending date. If you miss a class, then you just missed whatever they're covering that night. Sometimes you might get the opportunity to make that up, but oftentimes all you have is maybe an email handout of what you went over, and you just got to do it on your own and hope that you can catch up before the next class. If you find out about the class too late, you have to wait for the next session to start. You and your dog are also forced to work at the pace of everybody else in the classroom. Regular classes definitely have a lot of benefits, and they work great for plenty of people. I've been doing them for the last 2 years, but I'm about to do something that offers a lot more flexibility. With my Level Up program, you and your dog are going to learn all those valuable obedience and life skills you would in a regular class, but you're going to get to do it at your own pace and on your own schedule. I've taken the obedience cues and life skills from my traditional classes and broken them down into 4 levels based on their difficulty. Each level in my program is made up of 4 or 5 key skills with very clear parameters on what the completed skills look like. Once you've completed each skill, you're ready to move on to the next level. For example, Level 1 is the name game, where your dog responds to their name readily from 2 feet. So you would just say, Pongo, and they would turn and look at you and maybe even take a few steps towards you. The next one is sit, and your dog's just going to sit with 1 cue only. That might be a hand cue or a verbal cue, sit, and you just say it once and they sit. There's really no time limit on this, hopefully within a minute. The next one is down, same thing as sit. Your dog lays down with 1 cue only. Food's in is just having your dog ignore food in an open palm, and this is the beginning of teaching your dog how to leave it. The next one is teaching your dog to go to mat. That's a big one for a lot of my students. They want their dogs to go to their bed on command, and so we're just going to have our dog follow a toss treat to the mat from 12 inches away. So that sounds pretty easy, and that's kind of the idea, especially with Level 1. But each level will have 5 skills building on these ones that we've just talked about, or in addition to these guys that you'll cover. Every Level 1 class is always going to go over these same 5 skills. Every Level 2 class, every Level 3 class, every Level 4 class, they each have their own skills that you'll cover. So that might sound a little bit boring, but don't worry. Like I said, once you've mastered the skills at any given level, you're ready to move up to the next level. So you might nail Level 1 in 1 week, which is awesome. You rock. Come on up to Level 2 and keep rocking, and maybe get your CGC in no time at all. Maybe you have a busy week ahead of you. Maybe you don't have time to do your homework. Don't worry, you can hang out at Level 1 for another week or 2. You can take as long as you need to work on the level you're in, or you can just blast through and go on up to the next level. We're also going to keep things interesting by playing lots of games, adding in fun tricks because everybody loves those, and we'll obviously be discussing lots of common dog problems. Now, the big reason I'm really excited about my Level Up program is that each level is going to be offered multiple times a week, so you can find the right fit for your schedule. And since the skills are broken down by level instead of by week, like in traditional classes, if you miss a week, you don't need to worry. You can jump right back in. Each level class will always be focused on the core skills of that level. The last big benefit of this program is that it's open enrollment. That means no more waiting on the next class session. You don't have to wait for 3 weeks for classes to start. As soon as there's space in level 1, you and your dog can do our online orientation and hop right in. If you have any questions about my Level Up program, please visit my website, www.positivepartnersdogtraining.com, or shoot me an email, Brianne@positivepartnersdogtraining.com.